In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a countdown banner in WordPress. Unfortunately, since WordPress doesn't support this functionality by default, what we need to do is use a third-party platform. Don't worry though, it's very easy to set up. So the first thing I want you to do is to click the first link in the description of this video, which will take you to the Classful platform. Once you click to the link, this is the page that you're going to see. From here, I want you to click on Start for Free, which will take you to the sign up page of Classpo. And here you can either sign up for Classpo using your email, or you can use any of these options right here. In my particular case, I'm going to go ahead and sign up with my Google account. Once you've done that, this is the page that you're going to see. Now, before I show you how to set everything up, if you take a look on the left-hand side of the screen right here, you will see that by default, you will be assigned to the free plan. If you go ahead and click on that, I just want to quickly run through the usage and limitations of the free plan, just so you can get an idea if it's the right plan for you, or if you need to choose a different plan. So if you take a look along the bottom of the page right here, you can see some of the usage and limitations of the free plan. So as an example, you can have as many users as you want. You can have up to one website. You can create as many widgets as you like, and your widgets can get up to 10,000 monthly page views without paying a penny. Do bear in mind that the free plan also comes with a Power by Classpo badge. So if you want your countdown banner to be 100% ad free, or if you plan to get more than 10,000 monthly page views on your widgets on WordPress, then go ahead and click on Upgrade Plan right here to see all the different plans that the Classpo platform has to offer. Here is the Pro 50 plan, which allows you to get up to 50,000 monthly page views on your widgets on WordPress. And if you use the slider and you go to the right, you can access all the bigger plans as well. So this plan right here, as an example, gives you 250,000 monthly page views on your widgets on WordPress. And then you can also take advantage of all the features and functionalities of the platform, have up to 5 websites, no Power by Classpo badge, unlimited widgets, unlimited team members, and priority support as well. So yeah, browse through the different plans, choose the one that works best for you. And if you'd like to save some money, I definitely recommend you to subscribe to your plan on an annual basis, as that will save you 25% of the total cost. And if you'd like to save an additional 20%, then you can also use my discount code at checkout, which you can find in the description of this video. If I could just go ahead and add it right here, you can see the plan gets even cheaper, down to $55 per month. Now that you know a little bit more about the different plans that the Classpo platform has to offer, let me show you how to create the exact type of countdown banner that you want and how to set it up with your WordPress website. So the first thing I want you to do is go ahead and click on New Widget right here, and then you'll see this pop up. What we need to do here is decide whether you want to start completely from scratch, or if you want to choose and customize the template. I would personally recommend you to go for the templated option, because all the templates are fully customizable anyway. So that's the route that I'm going to take. Once you've clicked on template library, you'll then be taken to this page, which is where you can see all the different templates that the Classpo platform has to offer. The first thing we need to do now is narrow down the options, so we only see the templates that are relevant to us. In this case, that will be countdown banners. So what you want to do is go on the left hand side of the screen right here and check all the boxes that are relevant to you. The first box we want to tick here is, of course, the timer. So go ahead and do that. The next box that I would recommend you to check is underneath layout, and that will be the floating bar, because we want to create a countdown banner. So go ahead and click on this. Once you've done that, feel free to go and check all the boxes that are relevant to you. In my particular case, I'm not going to check any more boxes. I'm simply going to choose this template right here and show you how to customize it to your specific requirements. So go ahead and select the template that you like the most. Then you'll be taken to this page, which is where you can see what the default version of your countdown banner is going to look like before you make any changes to it. In my particular case, I can also change the color scheme of my countdown banner. In this case, it's purple by default, but I can change that to whatever I want by clicking on this button right here, and then obviously choosing the color that I want to go with. Once you select the color scheme, go ahead and click on Use this template in the top right corner of the screen. And then you'll be taken to the editor, which is where you can start customizing the countdown banner to your specific requirements. Now, in my particular case, since I'm only recording a tutorial video, I'm not going to make a whole lot of changes here. I'm going to keep it pretty straightforward. I just want to quickly show you what's possible, and then I'll let you customize your countdown banner to your specific requirements. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and get rid of this text right here. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and click on it, and then press the backspace button on my keyboard. And just like that, so you can see the component has been deleted. In this case, I also need to remove the container that the text was within. So I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. And as you can see, it looks much nicer and cleaner. Now, when it comes to customizing a particular element in the template, simply go ahead and click on it to highlight it. And then on the right hand side here, you will get the editor for that particular element. Now, bear in mind, the editor is going to be different depending on the type of element that you select. So for example, if I click on this image right here, you can see the editor is entirely different compared to the countdown timer, compared to the text here, as well as the button. So in my case, I'm going to change the countdown timer here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it to highlight it. And then I'm going to click on Setup Time. This is where I can change the time settings of the countdown timer. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and select the 30th of January, and then I'm going to click on Done. And as you can see, it automatically updates based on when it's supposed to expire. Besides customizing and deleting existing elements, you can also go ahead and add additional components as well. To do that, go on the left hand side of the screen right here, which is where you can see all the different components that your particular template supports. So just to show you how this works, go ahead and simply drag the one that you want. In my case, I'm going to go for the text block here. So I'm going to go ahead and drag it and place it anywhere that I want within my countdown banner. As you can see, it's right here. And then on the right hand side, I can customize it to my liking. But yeah, as you can see, creating the exact type of countdown banner is super easy and very straightforward to do. Definitely spend some time here, create the exact type of countdown banner that you want. And once you're ready to move forward, go ahead and click on save in the top right corner of the screen. You will then be taken to the triggering page, which is where we need to decide when and how a countdown banner is going to be shown on our WordPress website. Now, in my particular case here, I'm only going to customize the top two options because they're the ones that are relevant for me. But by all means, go ahead and customize these at the bottom if they're relevant for you. In my case though, like I said, I'm going to click on display frequency here and change it to do not limit. And then the second one is going to be when to display. I'm going to choose immediately instead of when all conditions are met, which by the way was 20 seconds on screen. So that basically means the user needs to spend 20 seconds on my WordPress website before the countdown banner is shown to them. In my case though, like I said, I'm going to stick to immediately, and then I'm going to go ahead and click on next in the top right corner of the screen. Then you can also integrate your countdown banner with Google Analytics. In my case, I'm going to skip this as well because it's not relevant, and then click on done once more. And just like that, we are almost ready to go. The last thing that we need to do here is go ahead and click on publish, and then go ahead and click on save in the top right corner of the screen. Once the countdown banner is published, we can start integrating it with your WordPress website. So the first thing I want you to do is click on script right here, and then you'll be taken to the script page. The first thing you want to do here is go ahead and click on manage, and then simply provide the domain or the URL of your website right here. And then once you've done that, I want you to go all the way to the bottom of the page and click on install here where it says WordPress, and then you'll see this window open up. Simply click on copy ID here, and let's head over to WordPress so we can start integrating the widget. From your WordPress dashboard, I want you to hover over the plugins button right here, and then I want you to click on add plugin. This will take you to the WordPress plugin marketplace. What you want to do here is simply search for Classpo, just like that, and then click on enter. Then you'll see Classpo's plugin right here. Simply click on it, and then on the right hand side of the screen here, I want you to click on install and activate. Once the Classpo plugin has been installed, simply click on script ID here and paste the script that we just copied previously from the Classpo platform, and then click on connect. You will then see this message right here. So let's head over to Classpo and check the status of the plugin. So go ahead and click on step number 3 here, check, and then as you can see, the script has been successfully installed. So the last thing you want to do here is go ahead and check your website and see if your countdown banner is showing as intended. Here is my website, and as you can see, here's my countdown banner right on the top where I want it to be. As you can see, it's fully interactive and it looks super nice and clean. And that's about it. That's how to add a countdown banner in WordPress. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to help you out.